Yes, it's the weekend. It's time to unwind, time to relax. Forget about the week. Forget about work. Forget about your boss, your messy coworkers, stupid meetings, whatever else you hate about your job, right? It's time to kick back, have a few drinks, get out there in these streets, kick it with your folks. It's time to live life, do it up. Or maybe you like to do a little retail therapy on the weekends to unwind. But what if I told you that this very mindset might be the one thing standing between you and the success that you're dreaming of? If you're spending your weekdays working hard, only to blow off steam every single weekend, you're actually caught in a cycle that's definitely keeping you from building the life and business that you really and truly want. If you're stuck in that entrepreneur phase, you're going to want to watch this video to better understand how your love of the weekend just might be an Achilles heel. My name is Mark, and this is Business and Bull. Today, we're diving into why living for the weekend and enjoying ourselves a little bit too much is actually sabotaging our long term goals. Listen, I get it. That Monday to Friday grind is exhausting. It's boring. And let's face it, no one really has a regular schedule anymore. It seems like we're expected to be on call 24/7. So when Friday rolls around, the temptation to get outside is strong. You've worked all week. You deserve to get out and enjoy this, is what you tell yourself. I work for this money. Now I'm going to spend a little bit of it. But here's the thing, while you're celebrating the end of the week, you might be missing out on crucial opportunities to push your business goals forward. Here's why I say that, and raise your hand if this is you. You know that you want to start a side business that maybe one day will grow into your main business. But every single day when you get home from work or log out if you're remote, you tell yourself, I'm going to work on my business. But before you know it, the job of home is taking over and you have no time or energy to work towards that venture. That's basically living rent free in your head. So come Thursday evening, you tell yourself, all right, this weekend I'm going to sit my butt down. I'm going to do some work on my business. You're going to do some research. You're going to pull up YouTube. But as soon as you get that first text message mentioning happy hour, it's a wrap. You're out there in the streets. How many people does that sound like? Does that sound like you? For me personally, I'm extremely introverted. However, during certain times in my life, I had a crazy social schedule during my 20s. Every weekend I was out and about racking up huge tabs, fancy dinners, catching big shows, traveling for sporting events at the last minute. But while doing these things, my business would always suffer. Okay? We only have a finite amount of time and energy. So if we're spending our free time only enjoying ourselves and expending our energy and time during the week working for someone else, where is this time going to come from to build our dreams? Studies show that the average person spends their weekends in activities that don't add much value to their long-term goals. Hours of TV, retail therapy, late night parties, and sleeping until noon. Sure, it's fun in the moment, but is it really worth that trade-off? Now let's talk about how this lifestyle impacts your goals. When you're living for the weekend, your focus is on short-term gratification. This mindset does not leave much room for the consistent effort needed to build something meaningful, whether it's starting a side hustle, learning a new skill, or getting out there and networking. Weekends are prime time to invest in your future. If you're partying every weekend, you're likely waking up late, tired, and unmotivated. That hangover might cost you the entire next day, which is time you could have spent moving closer toward your goals. Think about it. Most people work 4 to 5 days a week. Typically when Friday rolls around, you're thinking about a happy hour, which almost always turns into a longer night than planned. So on Saturday, you're not in any condition to really work on your business. So that's one day of the weekend gone already. Sundays are almost always a wash. Let me explain why. If you go out on Saturday night, Sunday is going to be an unproductive repeat of Saturday. If you happen to live in a place where Sunday fun day is a thing, then you already know it's over for you after brunch. You are going to turn up and the day is going to be a blur. And even if you do manage to stay in on Sunday, you're more than likely cleaning up around the house, enjoying the couch, or prepping, i.e. dreading the upcoming work week. Getting past the time aspect, let's talk finances. In these post-COVID days, I cannot leave the house without spending less than $150 on the low end. An expensive night out can easily exceed $500 or more if it's some sort of celebration for friends or a major event. If you're trying to bootstrap your business, imagine how that money could help your business. How many ads could you buy? How much product could you purchase? How much training could you possibly invest in? And here's something to think about while you're out partying. Someone else is out there grinding. They're using their weekends to gain an edge, to learn, to grow, and to plan. If you want to be successful, you have to outwork your competition. It is cliche, but it's so true. You see, success is not about a single grand gesture, but about the accumulation of small, consistent efforts over time. These efforts build upon themselves. The weekends are your secret weapon. If you use them wisely, they will propel you forward faster than you could ever have imagined. So, how do you make that shift? Well, it's no secret that we are creatures of habit, and it's easier to continue down the path we're on versus changing course. But you have to recognize that the weekend is not just a break from work, but an opportunity to build something for yourself and for your family. So instead of partying, zoning out on Netflix, or however you choose to pass the time, consider how you can use that time to rest, recharge, and set yourself up for success long term. We got to stop this short term thinking. Plan your weekends around activities that align with your goals, whether it's working in your business, learning something new that will help you with it, or simply taking care of your mental and physical health. We have to stop distracting ourselves with easily accessible pleasures that will be there forever. They will be there when you get to the money. Trust me. Now, I'm not saying that you should turn yourself into a complete hermit, never socializing, never leaving the house. We are humans. We need to let off steam. We need to socialize, see friends and family, get our people watch on, or whatever it may be. But we need to also be aware of those unproductive habits and how they are standing in the way of long-term sustained success. So maybe you can cut back to one weekend a month to let your hair down and enjoy yourself, or maybe one major event per month, or like a nice concert or a nice show. I'm a huge advocate for balance. But if you are serious about making that shift, your habits have to shift. You are going to have to miss out on some things. It's just a simple fact of the matter. You have to be okay with that. There will always be events to attend. There will always be happy hours to enjoy. There will always be blurry Sunday fun days spent outside with your friends. Success requires sacrifice, and sometimes that means passing on the party to focus on your future. So next time Friday rolls around, ask yourself, are you living for the weekend, or are you living for your goals? How much is this costing me in time, energy, and money? Because every dollar you spend is a dollar that could have gone towards building versus consuming. Every minute spent distracting yourself is time that you cannot get back and could have been put to better use. Can you delay that gratification for a short term, for a long term gain? Choice is yours. Well, thanks for watching, and if you found value in this video, don't forget to like, comment, and share it with someone who might need this message as well. Until we meet again, y'all take care.